Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Panthers are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Saints team that will need to avoid those turnovers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Langford again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Ready.
On second down, Langford. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building. But the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down.
Everyone's got 4 down. Detroit! Here we go now. Boom, landed. Over.
Anderson. And Ging's got it. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Stewart on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running back quicker than ever before.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Here's Stewart. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. This is Stewart again. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good hurdle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, over. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Now Anderson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's 2nd down.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's brought in right side by Ginn. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st down, Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw, it's Breeze. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now let's go.
Now Anderson. And this one brought in by a man who missed all of last year, Kelvin Benjamin. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Caught left side by Funchess. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Anderson. This will be caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Breeze to throw on second. Now Breeze lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Following the penalty, here's Stewart. A strong running. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A great run that time by Stewart. 41 yards on the ground. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down following the incompletion. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his 14th touchdown now on the year, and the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Langford, just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball?
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Vernon Butler, the rookie out of Louisiana Tech, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down inbounds as well.
Here's Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A dump off here to Stewart. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd and short, Tolbert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
The handoff comes to Stewart. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more from Charlotte after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff, running left, it's Stewart. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Detroit! 319!
Stewart is the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Paul Kruger there to bring him down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that brings up 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And Gano's kick is right through. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green, like that, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Over!
Throwing is McCown on third down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Making the stop there, the rookie Sheldon Rankins. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Anderson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield. He picks up a back-breaking first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So pass interference on the defense, and Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups, and defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
After the penalty, it's Langford. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to...
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Carolina first down. They come up in an offset eye. The busy night continuing for Stewart. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Anderson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the 2nd-team All-Pro from a year ago, Greg Olsen. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now Stewart. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Carolina first.
You got a big guy like that in your backfield who runs as a big man and breaks tackles. it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times. Because you got to figure he's going to break through the first guy. You're going to need tacklers 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down. Because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The handoff to Stewart running left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Anderson loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception into red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And now they're in the hurry up. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew the rush coming, and he's taken down. The lone set back is Langford. Now McCown. It's complete. Fleener, right side. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now it's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's McCown. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
But it's not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
But how about this? A fake. Wide open receiver complete. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. McCown now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Doesn't matter who the runner's going to be each week. Defenses get ready to gang tackle. They want multiple people to the ball. They want to make sure they take the proper angles to the runner, make sure there's no place for him to spin out and go what they call through the back door and get away from people. And they want plenty of guys there to hit him, try to knock the ball free, the whole deal.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jeremy Langford, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He's got time in the pocket. And that is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Now Anderson. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Stewart is the lone setback. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. He'll get it running right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you, because you know there's 3 levels: defensive line, linebacker.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg Olsen, his 6th touchdown of the season. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
McCown throwing on 2nd. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This is Stewart. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets him a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want...
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Anderson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. If you drop an 8, where are you going to go with the football?
A dump off here to Stewart. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And Gano's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, but big guys leading the way.
On first down, McCown. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. McCown to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Second down following the run. Stewart. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
On third down, Jonathan Stewart able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them. And they
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now in desperation, it's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Saints. 56 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie, James Bradbury. Carolina getting set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done.